I watch the Japanese diet. I interview world leaders. And I read white papers, and more importantly, I read the books. These guys all write books. David Rockefeller 4 years ago wrote a book, and on page 400 and something, you can Google this. I forget the exact name of the book, so I'm driving through traffic. It was his autobiography that he wrote 4 years ago, like in 2006. And he says in there, yes, I want a world government. Those that accuse me of it, I say I'm guilty as charged and I'm proud of it. Or you have Helmut Schmidt, the former German chancellor before Helmut Kohl, writing a book, Men and Power, a political retrospective, where he says, yes, there's a global elite. Yes, we're going to rule you. Yes, the banks are going to run it. And yes, I love the Bohemian Grove, and I love the rituals we do there. I mean, he says, I love the Druidic rituals we do there. I mean, they brag in their own books that might sell 20,000 copies to each other. I had Rothkopf, former head of the Kissinger Group, who wrote Superclass last year, on my show. We call him up, producer sets him up during the break. I go, hey, you know who I am? Yeah, you're Alex Jones, the guy. You know, I want to come on the show and talk to you. I know who you are. We know who you are. And off air, he goes, yeah, they always do stuff like this, and it's not true, but low-level people feel good. Like, oh, I'm part of it. He goes, you know, there's 6,000 people in the superclass. You're kind of the king of your movement. That makes you part of the superclass. And he came on and said, yeah, it's a world government for our own good, and we're the superclass, and we run things, and we're nice. No, they're not nice. And that's what they tell the colonels and admirals and generals and media people. Oh, you know, the CFR is kind of the outer court for these people. There's like 5,000 members now. British intelligence set it up in 1922 in Pratt House in New York. And it was only a few hundred then. True roundtable group, power behind the throne, keep people in banking, government, media. Now it's like almost 5,000, and it makes them all feel important. They're kind of in the outer court. And we're doing a global government for everyone's own good, and we'll give you, you know, perks and better jobs and power to be part of it. So they have like 5,000 of the most powerful people in America. They have people in every other country doing it. It's just disgusting. It's British behind-the-throne power. In the last 200 years, they had a lot of resistance to their viceroys and puppet governors. They learned that they removed that, but still owned everything and had a corporate controlling elite. They could then bring in politicians, bring in leaders, bring in different coups, and change it up, and the people could never have a true revolution. It's all about shielding the real elite from true revolution.
This is so much information that is just on your mind all the time. And yeah, I don't mean to be glib about this, but what does a guy like you do to relax or have fun?
My survival instinct. This is what is fun. You know, warning your fellow humans is advertised as some rare altruistic thing. I am not even the best person, the nicest person in the world. I have bad thoughts, greedy thoughts. You know, I like to destroy people that have gone after me. And I try to control that, very aggressive, you know, that avarice. But we're meant to, you know, grow up, have experiences, reproduce, love our children, build a better world. We're like a coral, or you can call us a fungus, or, you know, whatever. We build on top of each other like a coral reef. And I know I live forever through the genetics of humanity. I know I go on through the species. You know, I kind of like those cultures that worship their ancestors, because, you know, that really makes sense to you know, I'm into humanity. I'm into the good things we do. I know that greedy, bad people that are malfunctioning tend to get in control and do really bad things, because I understand my own dark side. And so I fight the New World Order to feel good. I fight the New World Order for recreation. I fight the New World Order because I know humanity has a greater destiny than we have right now, and it's not depressing to me. I understand what it is. I understand there's bad. I understand that's part of the process. It's just the elite now have such high-powered technology that if they succeed, it will irrevocably alter and damage humanity with the genetic engineering, all the things that are already happening. And I'm not even saying those things shouldn't happen with genetic engineering. The public should be truly educated. We should have a choice. If the elite was so great and grand, then they would actually try to empower and lift up humanity. Instead, they try to mutate, dumb down humanity to make us more easy to manage and control, and then ultimately phase out, what the elite says, to just a few 100 million servants. And that's in official UN documents, 1996 biological diversity assessment. They want to reduce our numbers by 80%. And they make it fashionable to be in population control and all of this. What the yuppies don't know is it's them. That's why they can't have kids. They took the vaccine. It's filled with the pathogen bound to the tetanus shot they've been caught worldwide, and it sterilizes the woman. You know, men's sperm count down by over 85%. Hundreds of different plastic combinations that they could have chosen for global standardization 60 years ago. They picked the one form of plastic that leaches estrogen mimicking hormones, the exact molecule to sterilize men and women or reduce their fertility. But I mean, again, everything just connects into other areas of research. The whole point is that I fight them because they're dehumanizing and attacking humanity. And I realize by defending others, I'm defended. When we have an attitude of, oh, I don't care about anybody else but myself, I'm getting ahead, that actually, the other people don't care about you when you're getting screwed and hurt. That like toxifies the social environment, and societies implode and collapse like North Korea or like Russia or like Mexico or all these other countries where people only care about themselves or have been taught you can't fix anything, there's no hope, you can't do anything, I'll screw it, who cares, I'm only worried about me. But I mean, it's serious, man. We have eugenics being carried out against us right now, and if people don't know what eugenics are, you better find out. Hitler learned everything he knew from the U.S. and England, and that's why they took over 10,000 Nazis over here to run NASA, run eugenics, run everything that we have today was set up by basically British and Nazi scientists and U.S. scientists who were eugenicists, and that's why after the war they took them all over here. They fought over the eugenicists. They fought over getting them over here because they loved them and they loved what they did.